Look, one of the toughest arguments at the moment to make is what to do about asylum seekers arriving by boat. And I want to talk to you about how you pitch that argument between perhaps the harsh voices, the xenophobes and the humanitarians. How do you win over both groups of people?
I think on this one, it's one where you just have to be completely authentic to your own motivation.
Which is?
Which, if you go to my desk, I've got a bit of paper that's been on my desk from about 1 week in as Immigration Minister. And it's the name Abu Jafari. And it says under his name 2.5 months. He was the first person to drown on my watch. And every day, every brief I sign, every day I turn up to the office. And people say I shouldn't do this, but I deliberately take, and I think you have to take personal responsibility for the loss of life at sea that's occurring when people are taking those risks because they have a particular view of what the policies of Australia will offer. And I'm not a thump the table, show how tough I am sort of person. And if I tried to do that, people would see through it really quickly. But I do have a genuine resolve about wanting to stop the drownings. And I don't think as a minister I've got any way at all of dodging responsibility for the people we've lost so far.
Isn't at the heart of explaining this policy an acknowledgement that it is cruel? As the UN Human Rights Committee said this week, it is cruel. It might be justified in your view, but it's cruel and it's harsh and it's designed to be so.
And Malcolm Turnbull makes a similar argument to that. I don't. For a very simple reason. Being mean to people, and this used to be an argument about would the detention framework work, would temporary protection visas work, would the loss of life at sea itself work? As long as people have thought there's a chance that they'll end up getting what they paid for, which is settlement in Australia, they've kept getting on. And my view is it's not about whether or not people are going to be treated harshly. The core is whether or not the smuggler can legitimately say, this is what you're paying for. And from everything that we've seen, that is the key in being able to have an impact on this.